Thumbprint cookies recipe. Who would have thought that a cookie that uses the creator's own fingerprint could be so pretty to look at, and so tasty to eat? Their small size makes it easy to satisfy your craving for something sweet without overindulging. This Thumbprint cookie recipe uses nut and seed butter as a base instead of flour, so the cookies are completely gluten-free. The entire recipe only contains 4 ingredients: nut and seed butter, egg, coconut sugar, and a jam of your choice. They literally take only about 5 minutes to create, and then you just pop them in the oven for a half hour. When it comes to homemade desserts, it doesn't get much easier than this Thumbprint cookie recipe. What are Thumbprint cookies? Thumbprint cookies are a type of handmade cookie. They're created by pressing the center of the dough with the thumb and then filling the impression with a tasty substance, most commonly jam. In Sweden, Thumbprint cookies are called hallongrotta. The name is quite fitting, it means raspberry cave in Swedish. One typical Thumbprint cookie recipes include all-purpose flour, but my recipe leaves out the flour and replaces it with protein-packed, energy-boosting nut and seed butter. Most recipes also call for sugar, but this recipe uses coconut sugar, one of my 5 best sugar substitutes. How to make jam Thumbprint cookies. You might have been told as a kid not to play with your food, but making Thumbprint cookies actually requires being somewhat kid-like and getting your hands in the mix, literally. This recipe for jam Thumbprint cookies allows you to use a jam of your choosing. I highly recommend choosing a jam that is free of added sugar. What's a good jam choice? Raspberry Thumbprint cookies are a popular choice, and they are made with, you guessed it, raspberry jam. If you're not a fan of jam or just want to switch it up, you can also make chocolate Thumbprint cookies and sub a bit of high-quality dark chocolate for the jam. Around the winter holidays, Thumbprint snowman cookies are also common. I'm about to tell you how to make easy Thumbprint cookies using a jam of your choice that are quick, delicious, and truly satisfying. While the oven is preheating to 350 F, add the nut and seed butter, egg, and coconut sugar to a medium bowl. Next, mix the 3 ingredients until they are well combined. Now it's time to get your baking sheet ready for action. Line a 8 by 10 baking sheet with parchment paper, preferably unbleached parchment paper. Roll the mixture into small balls and add them to the line baking sheet about 2 inches apart. Now it's time for the most enjoyable part of this recipe, the thumbprints. Using a clean thumb, make a small indent into the center of each cookie. Remember, the prints don't have to be perfect. Add a jam of your choice to the indents you just created with your thumb. Bake cookies for 30 to 35 minutes. Thumbprint cookies recipe, total time, prep, 5 minutes, total, 45 minutes. Serves, makes 24 to 28 cookies. Ingredients, 1 1/4 cup nut and seed butter. 1 egg. 1/2 cup coconut sugar. Jam of choice for filling. Directions, 1. Preheat oven to 350 F. 2. In a medium bowl, add nut and seed butter, egg and coconut sugar. 3. Mix until well combined. 4. Line a 8 by 10 baking sheet with parchment paper. 5. Roll mixture into balls and add them to the baking sheet. 6. Using your thumb, make a small indent into the cookie. 7. Add jam to indent. 8. Bake for 30 to 35 minutes,